Another baseball black eye, and this could very well be the first in a line of many more. 2011 National League MVP Ryan Braun violates the league's drug policy, and today the Milwaukee Brewers slugger is suspended for the rest of the season without pay for his use of performance-enhancing drugs. Braun, who denied the allegations last year, admits mistakes and accepts the consequences now. He's among more than a dozen players under investigation with links to Biogenesis, a closed clinic in Florida that has been distributing performance-enhancing drugs. So stay tuned. More could be on the way.
I'm somewhat happy that this is over with so that we can move forward. I talked to Ryan earlier on. I know he's addressed the players. So we as a ball club can move forward, concentrate on the 25 players on the field and move forward and try to win as many ball games as we can.
7-game West Coast road swing starting tonight for the Twins. Top of the second, tied at 1. Aaron Hicks doubles to left. Cleat Thomas comes around to score. Twins up 2-1. Angels would even it up, but then in the top of the fourth, Cleat Thomas gets all of the Joe Blanton offering, and just like that, Twins are back on top again, and that's where we stand right now in the fourth. Twins by a run. It's football week in Mankato, the town and the campus getting set for the arrival of the Vikings. Year 48 of training camp, but this is the first year you may notice a shocking difference. Those tall buildings that once dotted the backdrop of these practice fields reduced to rubble, literally. Gage Tower, the longtime home of the Vikings, absolutely leveled here in the last few weeks, imploded, altering the backdrop for sure, but football goes on, Gage or no Gage. The team reporting Thursday, practicing for the first time on Friday morning. Big get for the Gophers. They land Andrew Stelter over the weekend. The devastating defensive lineman from Owatonna was pretty high on the recruiting wish list of many teams, but he decides to stay home here in Minnesota. They may not be the Minnesota Wild, but they're pretty close. The Iowa Wild are the next best thing. They're the Wild's minor league affiliate in Des Moines, and today that connection to the state of hockey gets even deeper as they name Kurt Kleidendorst, a Grand Rapids, Minnesota native, as their new head coach.
It's a great dynamic. Like I said, I mean, it's close enough so that people here, if they would like to go up and watch some of the kids that have developed here and maybe had the opportunity to jump up and play for the big club, it always adds just a little something. You know, when somebody comes out of your backyard, it's kind of a special experience.
USA Hockey announces today that 4 dozen players have been invited to the U.S. Men's National Orientation Camp come late August. The players include the Wild Zach Parisi and Ryan Suter. 3 former Gophers are also on the list. Nick Bukestad, Phil Kessel, Eric Johnson. The camp, of course, designed to help Team USA get ready for the Sochi Games in Russia coming up in February. And hey, by the way, speaking of teams doing great things, congratulations to the Dakota Rev girls soccer team, ages 17. They just won the Gothia Cup in Sweden, and they came back tonight, so congratulations to them. Great job.
All right. Thanks, Perk. After the break, do you have